Hello everyone, welcome to your FPO station with your boy Cine, and today we're going to talk about Brentford FC. So we know Brentford FC is one of the newly promoted teams into the Premier League, and we just want to see how they did in the Championship and the prospects they've got for the new season. What's most important is players to watch are going to be the topic of today from Brentford. So let's go. Now, right, we know the nickname of Brentford FC is the Bees, and the story behind that I think had to do with some school children kind of like giving that name. And well, I don't know too much about that, don't quote me on that, but this is the first time in the Premier League, out of the top flight for 74 years, 10th playoff campaign after struggling, trying again. It's first to succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Someone said that. Now, they abandoned their academy in 2016. Just a bit about this later on. The manager is Thomas Frank. The previous manager is Dean Smith. I'm sure a lot of people would know Dean Smith. Formation 4-3-3, or they use the wing-back system with 3 centre-backs. Brentford have a Team B after they abandoned the academy project in 2016. Right, this Team B is seen as a squad that can be developed to get into the senior team. The idea was to promote at least one player to the first team in that year, and they actually achieved that with Tom Paddon being the first player to actually sign in December 2016. The whole idea was created from the problem that Brentford was facing, where big teams would come in and snap up their youth talents for very little or nothing. And there was this case of some guy called Josh Bohui, Bohui, and he went to Manchester United, but got no idea where he is or who he is. But yeah, one of the biggest criticism with the academy was that the players don't play enough games or play like competitive games to actually prepare them for the first team. So they don't actually move into the first team. So there was no clear path for them to get into the first team. So the Team B now was created, and this Team B don't play any competitive games. So they don't play like all the youth leagues and all of that, all those competitions that the academy would play. So they don't play those competitions. All they do is they train with teams like Liverpool, Bayern, United. So if you want to, they fix like friendly games, and actually Team B play with these big teams. So it allows the players to be exposed to high quality teams, and it gives them a clear path into the first team. What happens is that the Team B actually mirrors the first team in preparation, training methods, and also formation. So because the whole idea is the Team B is in to help the first team is seen as a pathway into the first team. Yeah, that's a bit about the why they abandoned the academy, and that's something that I thought you should know to understand what Brentford has been doing and what Brentford is doing, and why Brentford has actually made it into the Premier League, and why you should look at Brentford players. Okay, so let's briefly look at the Championship 2020-2021 season stats for Brentford, right? They were the highest scoring team with 79 goals, with their XG being 76.1. They actually did way better than their XG. Trying to talk faster. Yeah, shots on target were 207. Big chances created were 70. So he created 70 big chances, got 79 goals. That's actually amazing. They're prolific at home, and this started off when it started switching to the back 3 system, because the whole idea was the defense was the problem, right? And that's something you should also know. And also, we know that your top goal scorer is Ivan Toney. A lot of people have got Ivan Toney in their draft. I'm one of them, and that's why I'm going to talk about him, right? At 25 years old, Ivan Toney is at the peak of his career, as has been evident in his performance in the last 2 seasons, right? He was top goal scorer with 40 goals in Peterborough United, where he was named Player of the Season. And then he followed that up with scoring the most goals by any player in one season in the Championship with Brentford. That's why he's a big deal. Do not underestimate players or strikers that come in from the Championship, because you've got a Bamford. For every Pookie, there is a Bamford. So this could be your Bamford. So yeah, players to watch. We've got my man Ivan Toney. I've talked about Ivan Toney a lot, and I am raving about him. I feel he's gonna score at least 15 goals. Yeah, I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, we've got Brian Mbeumo. I apologize if I'm destroying or murdering this name. Brian Mbeumo. And we've got Serge Canós. These are the 3 attacking players. Let me take this thing off so you can actually see. Yeah, you can see the stats. So yeah, let's start off with Ivan Toney. Obviously, we know his price is 6.5 million. He's a forward. He's got 31 goals and 10 assists, and that was in the championship. Ivan Toney, I've already talked about him. I'm not going to go all on about him so I don't overcook it. So now we're going to go on to Brian. I'm not going to pronounce the last name. But yeah, he's 5.5. He either plays the right wing or the left wing. But the last time I watched him playing, I think against, what team was that? Was it West Ham, where they used the 3-3-4-3. He played on the right wing, and he's got 8 goals, 10 assists, and you can see the stats there. What's very important is how many minutes he actually, or how many games he actually appeared for Brentford. First up, Ivan Toney is a regular starter. He takes the penalties. He's very, very involved in the team, so he's one that would start almost every game except he's injured. Now Brian started 44. No, he played 44 games and made 37 appearances, or 37 starts. Sorry, 44 appearances and 37 starts. And a couple of them were from the bench. He got 8 goals, 10 assists, like I said. Serge Canos, right? The next one we're going to talk about, also 5.5 million. So he's one to actually look at. Most times I see he plays on the left wing, so he's one to actually look at. He's got 9 goals and 8 assists, right? And the thing to know about this guy is that he's a chief chance creator from open play. So he's got the best chance creator amongst these two. He's better than Ivan Toney. And also, his shots per minute are also better than Toney. He's one to take loads of shots. And he's wanted to create most chances from outside the opposition area. So he takes shots from outside the box. So this is one player you actually look to bring into your team, or just watch to see when you can bring him in. You can start off with him or not, and you can always these players are here to actually give you room to buy some premium players instead of going for mid-level players. You can buy these players that actually bargains, right? And also and mix them up with your premium players. Like Salah is 12.5 million. Like most of the premium players are really expensive this season. It'd be so hard to get 3 premium players in your team, but who knows, with this setup, there's a possibility you can get 3 premium players. Also, the announcement, I think Lukaku's joined Chelsea, and that's one player we're waiting to see how much it's going to cost. And I would say it's not going to be anything less than 10.5 million. So if you're looking to bring in Lukaku and have Salah and have Fernandes, that might be very difficult. So you might look to have a Brian or a Serge also in your team. Thank you for watching your FPL station. This is your boy Cine signing out. Have a blessed day. Boom.